going to take Cat 1.
Copy.
If I can see the fucking thing.
High. Taxi to parking area.
Yeah, Cat 1 are supposedly always be able to use even during recovery. I think Cat 2 as well, but 3 and 4 are offline during recoveries.
Okay.
So that way you can use both Cat 1 and recover at the same time. And usually have a Cat 2 for parking, apparently.
Yeah, they almost never have all 4 going, do they?
If they're throwing away everything they got quick, they're doing it. But during regular flight ops, I think 1 is most used, 1 and 2. Or maybe 1 or 3 is just tossing up and then having the number 2 for parking. I have a schematic for it.
Oh, right, okay.
Well, I'm just happy I can get the bird down safely. But I need more practice of this. But as I told Jinx and me, we like doing them as proper as possible when we're playing. But Meathead, he just like, yeah, he just wants to get down. Doesn't have the patience enough. Wonder how different the F-14 is gonna be.
A lot more different. It's going to be, well, I think, yeah, you could probably expect it, but the way it's going to be different is going to be fun. It should be more like a plane to fly.
Yeah.
When I played that F5 last night, honestly, it was just so much fun to fly. I miss the feeling of flying. I know that, you know, the F-18 flight model's nice, but and the same with the Mirage as well. It's you know, it's great fun being this sort of immune kind of thing, but nah, I can't enjoy as much as the feeling of sort of something sort of wallowing around and feeling like it's going through the air. And the F-18 is going to have a lot of... I'm interested to see what it's going to be like in power in the vertical, because it should have a lot of power. There's 2 fuck-off great big engines. And it's apparently everything that the instructor said about the dogfighting is he always tried to get them low and slow and then take them to the vertical. And that's kind of interesting.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be a fun plane to play.
I'm looking forward to the flight model, especially. I'm looking forward to something that's a little bit older.
Yeah, and also the part that when it's released is gonna have like the majority of the systems already.
Yeah, because they said even when was it? It was before, I think, Septemberish time. They said that you're not going to get a targeting pod, and I was like, oh. And then recently they said, well, actually,
We're getting the lantern, but not the tarps.
yeah, no, the tarps isn't ready. This is a recording thing. I don't think you have access to it, to be honest. But okay, deck's clear. Fang 1 initial a little bit lower.
Tombstone 1-1 initial.
God, this is way too tight.
High.
Yeah, Fang 1-1. Ball 3.8. And I am very high.
Tower.
That was terrible.
Code 1-1. Taxi to parking area.
I'm 158. That's interesting. It does actually give a metric
Tower.
that makes me feel that's correct.
Tower.
Like with the first one, I felt it was right all the way through,
Tower.
and the second one, I was like, okay, struggling.
You're high.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh
he
crap.
flared. Yeah, and skipped. can't flare. You've got to get it so your hand's off and it's falling straight into the thing.
Yeah, I was too high, so I tried to adjust.
It's all in the approach, which is why the numbers earlier are important, because if you hit it from the same time, you're doing the same thing and repeat.
But better altitude this time at least, so I'm getting there. Not too far from the boat.
Code 1-1.
I think in my brake, I think I'm too slow braking, so I have a big, too wide brake.
Really?
Yeah. Feels like it.
Do you do it at 1 mile?
Yeah, I'm braking at 1 mile, but I'm braking too slow. I think they're not pulling enough G's.
Well, I'm idle, and brakes full on, and I am probably doing about 3.5 at the beginning, but I soften it quite a lot towards the end of the turn.
Yeah, I'm not air braking actually. I start doing that.
Already
I'm just,
don't use the air brakes.
Oh, I'm just idle. That might be it.
Alright, okay, no, it's everything. And you're looking for a number of 250 as you go into the
250.
hold on, I'll tell you. As it comes round, you're looking at 000, and as it comes to 270, you want to have hit 250 speed.
Okay.
270 degrees puts you sort of off 90, and then you're looking for 250 at around that time, and if you've got that, then you've probably got the deceleration. And I already start trimming it out at that point as well, because just you can. And but don't, when it gets to about 200, don't start going mental. Sort of, you need to add power again. The gears and the flaps are already coming out.
Yeah.
So don't drop it out of the sky.
Well, it felt better now with the braking on at least. I got closer to the ship. So that's one thing I can do better.
1.2. Look for 1.2 miles as you're abreast on the tack.
Yeah. Before I was like 2.1, 1.4 about, so.
Okay, still a little bit loose on that. So
Yeah. It's getting better at least.
oh yeah.
But now I'm slightly low. Always something.
Wow.
That language.
Yeah.
Alright! Too far.
Everything that she taught him is filth.
I didn't know.
So how's he speaking like that then, huh?
Little shit.
Yeah, well, there you go. I believe you using that language means...
Good altitude at the wake.
I'm coming over your right.
Thanks, every mummy.
On altitude, on speed.
Power.
Copy days. You want a cup of tea?
Oh shit! I fucking made cups of tea ages ago. There should be 2 stewed ones there.
Ah, Bolter? The fuck?
You bolted, did you?
I don't see how I thought I pictures perfectly. Oh well.
Okay, visual. I'm going to extend my downwind a bit. I need to wait for you to be behind my left wing.
I don't see you, so I don't know where to go.
No, you stay in your... You should be in the spin. Do you know how to do a bolter pattern?
You're supposed to stay at a certain level and then turn left, I guess.
Oh well, we can go through that if you want.
I'll just haul the ass out of there.
Right, well, in that case I am on the...
I don't... there I see you, I think. I might hit the tanker. 2X253.
Okay, hook gear flaps on speed coming through 7-3. Should be about there. Okay. Alright, let's see how this goes. Come on, get down. Oh, whoa, now I'm floating. Slightly high.
High.
Alright, I'm high. 445 Hornet Ball 2.4.
Tower. 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 Code 1. Taxi to parking area.
149. I'm getting worse. I knew that would... Oh, do you know how that sometimes happens? You always do it right the first time, and then it's like, after that it gets
Yep.
worse. Tanker, what's the TACAN for him?
2 X-ray at 253 megahertz. He's at Angels 8.
Oh, nice. You said 253?
253, that's correct. 2 X-ray.
Got it.
It's a big one. This is two things that have jumped up to my top of my wish list for DCS: a transport plane and a tanker for player use.
You want a tanker, what, so you can be a miserable cunt to them all and fucking piss people off and get shot down?
No, I'm trying to figure out a way to have a tanker like meet up when they're getting back from a deep strike.
Yeah, you could trigger it, but I think the thing here with it, right? Not kidding you, is it's our fault for not being there at the right time.
Yeah. But that's what I mean. If you have a player tank in a mission, then you have a part in the mission, you're gonna be here at this time because we're gonna be here at this time, hopefully.
Yeah.
29.93.
Or you could, okay, they need fuel. I can go into hostile area and help them. And then the transport part, so you can do stuff with like the helicopter, but with longer range and quicker range.
C-130 is a must.
Yeah. Yeah, C-130s or the Airbus or whatever, some kind of transport plane.
Ready, pre-contact. Return pre-contact.
Oh, you cheeky bastard.
So it's behind the carrier, yeah.
Contact.
No, in front of.
Contact.
We're flying 355 right now.
Takan. Oh,
Oh, bloody hell.
3.
2 X-ray.
I'm an absolute spaz. I didn't hit.
Contact. You're taking fuel.
My gear didn't come up. Oh, that's not very good.
Fuel low. Fuel low.
Texaco. Colt. 1-1. Request rejoin.
Oh, starting a left turn.
Colt 1-1. Texaco. Proceed to pre-contact at 8,000. Return pre-contact. Contact. You're taking fuel.
Bingo. Bingo.
Abort rejoin.
Are you close?
16 miles.
Copy. I'm returning to the carrier. Jesus, 30 miles.
Yeah, I think you pulled him out that way.
No, he pulled me out that way. I was behind him, remember?
What's the plane type?
C-130. Or, no, sorry, KC-130. To be proper. I got visual on you. You're 11 o'clock low.
Oh yeah. Visual. At least I did have.
Passing your 9 o'clock right about now.
Visual.
Return pre-contact. 1, inbound. Chevy 2-1, fly heading 166-420, QFE 29.93, runway 00 to pattern altitude. Chevy 2-1, cleared for visual, contact tower. Chevy 2-1, request landing. Chevy 2-1, check landing gear, runway 00.
Bingo. Bingo.
high. Ready, pre-contact. Return pre-contact.
I'm improving.
Well, that's good.
Yep.
Ready, pre-contact. Return pre-contact. Ready, pre-contact. Contact. You're taking fuel. Return pre-contact.
Oh shit. I just made contact at 600 fuel,
Ouch.
and then I looked down to check, see what it was, and broke off.
Contact.
There's some kind of light
You're taking fuel.
I've
On the
noticed.
tanker?
On the basket, on the probe.
Oh.
It's illuminated somehow. I mean, it should be, because there should be a light up there, but I've never noticed it before.
Same here.
Chevy 2-1 inbound. Chevy 2-1. Fly heading 1 pre-contact. 45. QFE 29.93. You're taking runway 00 to pass altitude.
Tombstone 1-1 entering. Initial.
Chevy 2-1. Check landing gear. Runway 00. Return free contact.
Yeah, that's me.
Abort rejoin.
Too close to the boat. Just can't get it right. Too long downwind. Fuck.
You can make the turn a lot sooner than you think,
Yeah.
but it does kind of depend on your fuel as well.
-5.
Really? Wow.
Aborted. Too long downwind. Turn final earlier next time. $169 is my best so far.
Altitude.
Only miles away now. It's going to take some time.
So I guess you have to keep 800 feet until you're out of the break. When you level again, you descend to 600 or something of that
Yeah,
effect.
it's called the letdown. So you should still be rolling out at 800 on the downwind, and then as you pretty much clean it up and get on speed, you're still decelerating. You're fixing your everything else, but that
Yeah.
process should take you down to 600, and at 600, and if you're awesome, it would be one smooth movement rather than 800 dump and then 600 dump turn. But just 600 for the turn.
I'm not awesome, so.
Well, no, me either.
I lined up on the wrong ship now, so.
Okay, yeah, that wrecks things. Okay. 445 at the initial.
Tower. Taxi to parking area.
In the break.
I didn't see a summary this time.
I've not been getting summaries. Oh, I
Hey.
yeah, actually that's not true. I do.
You should be seeing them while you when you stopped.
Yeah, I get a readout, but I never get the sort of the points of them.
There should be an option to repeat the last one at least.
Yeah, I think so. I might actually ask him.
721. You are cleared for takeoff when ready. Climb 300 at QFE 29.93.
Okay, one's downwind. 1.3 abreast, which is about right for 31,000. The letdown looks okay. Here we go. It's going to be tighter, isn't it?
Well, just asked him.
Oh, he's in your Swedish lot as well, is he?
Yeah. He's flying with the Master Arms guys.
Okay, oh, the checks. 445. Hornetball 4.5.
Tower.
Sagging ball. 169. That's right. Everything was perfect, except I just got the last part.
191, 158, 169, 189.
That was 189, was it? I got one.
Yeah.
I thought it was 169. Oh yeah,
But
189.
you're catching the 3-wire, that's good.
It didn't feel like that. I call bullshit on that because I thought I was a 1-wire on that. Hey, I'll form up next to you. Hold on. You can tell Bankler I'm breaking his shit. Some noobs getting good scores.
189, final score.
There's a new thing. I seem to sort of go donk when coming up to the shuttle.
Uh-huh.
Maybe I'm not.
Oh, you were like 3 meters behind it.
Yeah, there was definitely a donk. Whoa! Now I reckon I've overshot it. No.
Oh, you're on.
What do you want to do?
I don't know. You have an idea? There's not much doing here except training case 1 and tanker.
stay on and say you can't leave until you've beat 1191. How about that?
I'm never gonna get away from here.
Here we go. What's the best score so far you've got?
169.
Well, 69's alright. What did it mark you down on?
Usually, in the beginning I got good altitude and everything, but it's the last part, the groove. I'm usually too high or too low, and then catching, either going bolter or catching the 4-wire.
Okay.
I can't seem to get a good flow on the... And lately, when I'm trying to get close enough to the ship, that I'm braking too hard, so I'm dropping like a stone, or when I try to counter, I'm going up, so I'm too high. So I'm having trouble keeping the altitude.
Okay.
I mean, I know the pattern how it's supposed to be, but
Yeah.
I'm having trouble hitting 800. The first part is good, up until the break, and then 800 through it's getting there. But yeah, it's just more training, more practice.
Okay, but that last turn in. So what's your current fuel?
I just refueled up to 5.7.
5.7. So you're a bit heavier than me. See if you can stay with me round and do the entire thing in formation on my right side. Everything. Just for a
Okay.
laugh, because it'll be...
Hey, just let me know what you're doing in like a second or two before you do it.
Yeah, you should know. Okay, second and two before I go full afterburner. I'm going to turn slightly left after this.
Copy.
Gear up and flaps. Oh, Pauline, it's just flaps. They are fucking... Do you want me to call them flapperons? Would that help? Oh, fine, right, well, should be at 500, so I've gone way too fast off the burner. I'm going to set for 350. Oh, there we go, back at 500. I'm going to turn left and climb after 5 miles. .390, still slowing. .366, come on. Okay. I'll leave it at 355 on ATC, check left now. And up 5.
Say speed.
353. 352. Okay, starting to level off for 2000. 350 in the box. And 2000. So I'm going to roll out 180.
180.
wind or trim. I need to come back. Okay, easy left and down 5. Looking for 800. In fact, I'll make it 2.5. No need to rush. I'll look for 090 to roll out before the initial.
Copy.
And leveling off to 800. And rolling out 090. Oop, a little bit late. Okay, there we go. And here we go with a left turn. Just eyeballing this. Right, I'm going to need to tighten this. There we go, 60 degrees bank. Very wide. I'm going to recorrect in and put the flight path marker in between the two ships.
Copy. I'm following you.
And rolling it back in. Let's gain a little bit of height. Checking right again now. Looking for my height, 800. And there we go. I'm going to put this 355. Climb a little bit. So, hook down. $800, 355. Check the deck. Deck's clear. Speed altitude good. Looking for the TACAN. 1 mile on the TACAN. It's full idle, full brakes, and 3.5 Gs. But I put it on steady. Get ready. Okay, idle brakes and steady. Holding that 800. That's the important part. Right, 300. Looking at the speed. 270, 260. And at 270, bam, there's the gear. There's the full flaps. Now ease it and add power gently whilst trimming for on speed. I need to put nose down. Alright, adding power a bit more now. So I've done 100 feet in that.
I've always put out the gear and flaps too early, I guess.
Don't know. Oh, 180. Okay, 800. So I need to get this sorted. A bit high and fast. Trimming down again. Right, there's on speed. 800 down the way. Now I need to let down, so off the gas a little bit. 130. Right, that's got about the right descent. So 1.6 wide. I'm a little bit wide. 1.6 wide. 132. 700. I'm going to wait for 600. It needs to be a little bit longer. We could make it down. Okay, here we go. Left turn. So 60 degrees. I'll need to make that turn back up. Now I need to get the flight path marker, just sort of a height under the itself, if you like. So the top fin sort of on the horizon. I've got about, I don't know, 27 degrees, 26 degrees. 500, I'm not even looking at backseat things. Right, I'm eyeballing it now. I'm too early, so off the gas, ease in the turn. So I'm going to actually have to get into it. AOA is a little bit fucked. Okay. So I've had to recorrect our altitude there. Now I'm looking like the right sort of picture for a normal sort of 30 degrees turn, so down she comes off the power. Done the power right. My alarm's gone off, my radar out's gone off. Which is about right, so it's 445 Hornet ball, 2.8, same power, I've got a centered ball.
Power.
Rolling out, it's
Power.
lined up. Bit
Left.
off the gas.
Power.
Left lined up. Tad of power.
Power. Come left.
Recollecting right.
Power. Come left.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh, no, way
995.
off.
You got 995.
No, that's total.
Oh, that's total, so you've done about 2.
74, way off.
So what did it say me? I got 1, yeah, I was...
81.
Where does it say this? I don't remember. 5 passes, 1, 5, 8, 1, 81, 1 mile. Yeah, I didn't know whether I was going around or not right at the end. It's kind of difficult to talk through that a lot.
But the gear and flaps at 275, I always doing it when I'm entering the brake.
What, that auto arms it, does it?
Now, well, when I'm entering the brake, I go to throttle idle, and then turning in 3.5 Gs, and at the same time the gear down and flaps down.
No,
That's slowing me up very much.
I look for 250 manually, and at 250 I should be pointing like 90 degrees after I start the brake.
Yeah.
And then I put them down, and then I'm actually adding power a little bit just to keep it, and then I mean at that point it's pretty much the fight between you're fighting with the leveling off, which gives you loads of lift, and the sort of the, you know, it wants to float at that point.
Yeah.
So then you come right off the power to get down, and then you're pitching up again with the trim, so you have to kind of force it into that a little bit. And also remember to set your radar out.
Yep.
Visual you. Oh, initial, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like that plane's going in the wrong direction. talk yourself on for it then. Just like talk to yourself.
Yeah, good speed, kind of good altitude. Oh, shit. Throttle in the brakes.
Is that 1 mile?
Overshot
Yeah.
the one. Yeah, 1.7. I overshot it because I was talking.
So hold that 800. And then maybe need to add power, but watch the 800 again. So as you're rolling down, make sure you didn't cut it too tight.
Too far away.
And you're
1.7.
floaty. Okay. So now see if you can get the... So do your checks. So checking gear, flaps, hook is down.
Yep.
And setting the on speed. So how's on speed looking?
On speed is good.
Going up or down? How's that feel?
Slightly higher beam, slightly too far from the boat.
So remember, it's not going to be a full 30 degree. Maybe set it for between 20 and 25 if you're a bit too far. So it's like 10 degrees behind, you're going into it. Now, you need to add a tad of power just to stop it dropping out.
Good altitude at 90.
I think you're turning too sharp, I'm not sure. Difficult to tell from here. Alright, check your altitude at the weight should be 470 or something.
Low, 430. Oh, good altitude. 426, target 370.
You're high.
Or a bit
Yeah.
high.
Yeah, tad high, you need to be a little bit low.
You're high.
Alright, come off the power as well as you roll out. And you've got it there, so add the power, Okay, kinda got it.
Power.
Yeah, a little power, a little low, I'm not sure. That's it, hold it all the way in. Hold it all the way in. Okay, a little bit short. It was the 2-wire.
Activate the parking area.
What did you get?
Not sure yet. $153 2-wire.
53, so what's it moaning about then? High and then you having to correct, or?
I didn't see any summary, so that's why I asked the Bankler to add the option to repeat if you missed it.
Yeah, and print them out, actually. Can you ask them an export? So if they write them, each person, the username, and then you can save it to a file.
Yeah.
You know, you have a list of, statistics.
They actually had a pretty fun contest, a 3-part contest in Master Arms this week. I think it was 3 or 4 nights. One guy has made different events. And then he hosted them, the mission, during certain times. So each player went in and then tried to get the best score. Sounded pretty fun.
So yeah, they're just playing for scores. Okay.
Yeah, one event was the RB05 on the Viggen. Another one was Case 1 landings. And the third one, I don't know what it was.
Here's a good competition. Who can get the closest time on target to a waypoint 100 miles out with the most fuel?
Yeah.
So you have to get perfect climb and a perfect and not too much correction on you, and that'll keep the fuel up. That would be an utter bitch. Alright,
Well, how do you track it?
how do you what?
How do you track it?
How do you,
You need to somehow check that when the player passes a waypoint, to check the fuel level, the altitude and stuff.
you could take a screenshot just on the HSI of your when you arrive.
Yeah, maybe.
It should have the time and everything. I mean, you got the time in the bottom left. Waypoint 1. Yeah. Just a cockpit screenshot will give everything. The fuel, everything.
Huh.
Would be a hard one, like. Anyway, right, I'm gonna have a... I'm not talking about flight stuff, you dick. Talking about a hard challenge.
That's what she said.
I'm leaving the server. In fact, now I'm quitting to desktop and a half. They're really mean to me.
Sam, you're so immature.
You're so mature.
So immature.
Yeah, but this is a good practice actually. I'm getting better.
Do that rope bar.
Well, yeah, you're landing. Don't forget that.
As long as I can